Good evening, team, and welcome to the channel one more time. Hello, traders. First of all, I want to know how was the day. Uh, as we did see a good sell-off today, and this sell-off was expected. In couple of videos, I already mentioned that they are trying hard to break, above, and on 4 hours I noticed something very unusual behavior, and I kind of write it down immediately that if I show you at 15 minutes, there were two double tops which they made in the morning right at market starts, right? It's not showing here anymore, but when the market start in the morning, right in the pre-market there was two double top. So one, you can see this line, equal high. Let me change the color of this one. I think I can do it. Let me see. Okay. What happened? One. And what happened to this one? All right. Sorry, guys, got some problem with the mouse. All right. So if you look at in the morning, right, I try to clear out the trades, and I have a Discord group where I pretty much mention that, guys, I can see there are two double tops they put already. One was, above 4 hour. It was on daily chart. If I bring it up daily, let me show you, I guess. Yes, so this daily chart, I kind of find it like, let me see. Let me do 4 hour again. It was a double top. I'm pretty sure I saw this morning. Yeah, this one, right? Yes, look at this line, right? This red dotted cute line, right? If we look at this, they kind of, try to do this in pre-market right in the morning, which was 599.63. It was open before market, and you see here. So same double top situation they made one time. Why the market? I know the news was there, but this is one more reason. Technically, I can tell you, double top is a very bearish situation, and this is the same thing happened last time. That when the double top occurred, there are number of 4 hours candles over here which they can make double top and bring the bulls down. And this is what happening in the market every time bulls try to, come to reach this range from any candle of the bears, which they have so many, right? One, two, three, four, any of the candles they are taking help in getting the bulls down, right? I mean, technically, right? I mean, the news events and all those definitely helps bear in getting the good, getting the good levels in the market. But what I can say is this is all technical. News definitely helps bears, but they were just waiting for some news today, right? I mean, in the past few session, if you see what happened in the market was traded in this range, right? So this range is clearly sure either it has to break out or break down, right? Or do some movement. So either bulls has to go to back to their, go back to their mega bulls. I say mega bulls because from wherever they started, right, where they have good support, those are called to be as mega bulls. So if we look at the 4 hours, so you see these particular, all buying occurred in past at these levels, right? So that's the reason when the market came down, it tried to find, the bottom. If you look at my video, I clearly mentioned that 4 hour level can be tapped. If the level, if the volume is very good, then these levels can be tapped easily. Even the 15 minutes, oh, they break all 15 minutes level today. However, my target was 15 589, but looks like looks like they, stopped earlier. So tomorrow what can be happen? Now we are like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This buying. This buying occurred on June 25. Like they open as gap down and then they take the market directly from here to, they did not even take any kind of consolidation phase. The small consolidation phase was there here, and that was in the pre-market, and that is what makes the support today, right? And if you look at this particular wick, then and if you draw a horizontal line over here on this particular wick, right, you can find like this level was a resistance in past, right over here, right? I'm hovering my mouse so you can understand like how this things works, right? So this level was a kind of very good resistance in past, and that's the reason, like when the selling starts to occur, my level was this 589, right? But they try to, because see, what I can understand is it was look at this 315 minutes, right? It 315, it happens, right? They tap it, they tap the first level, and then I know on pretty sure that's on the second, this is how it works, right? Come down, retrace back, more come down, retrace back, or we can see that it was following the structure of higher low, right? So every time it will come down, the new low will be there, and then every time it try to go up, the high will be there, but that high will be a lesser high than the previous one, right? So this kind of structure is still remain intact, I can say, like, like, because the market got closed at this point right around like 4:15, and you can see a new low they try to make after the market, right here, this 591, and they buy back. But again, this higher high they try to break it up, and I don't see that, like the buying was super strong and able to break any of these selling levels yet, right? So this was a liquidity zone. So right, I mean, so it's very clear right now we are still in the, like, not still in the bearish, like, but I am bearish right now. Tomorrow is Friday. Friday they can do anything, right? I mean, Friday maybe just take to the opposite side because we have option expiry, right? So on Friday the market is always different. So that is what I can say. So just be careful on Friday if you are doing, any kind of trades, short selling or on a buy side. Okay, so look at this one more 593.46. This also sounds like right now, like kind of it will play as a resistance, right? Because we do see some selling in the past. So if I do, this is 15 minutes, if I do like 1 minute or something, then you can see all these are resistance now. 593, and 593 is acting as good resistance right now. And this 593, if you check my previous videos, I do see that this level of 595 was a good resistance level for how many days? Look at this. One, two, it tried again, three, sorry, 592, right? This the level where it is right now, this level. So what I can do is I can just draw a small horizontal line, so we'll get the levels, right? So look at this 593.41. If I check, then we see some good selling right in the past, and then there is a selling again right in the past. So this level of 593 and 592 is still, like a kind of bearish, right? So what you can do is tomorrow trading plan would be very simple. We find some level already, it taps the liquidity, but what I can say is it should supposed to tap 590 perfectly. It tapped only 591, right? And this was somewhere resistance in the previous sessions. Okay, so now this one is done, and now if we go here, this check the liquidity come down. So but here we have really good support. If 580, 589, 90, and then we have 584. Okay, so these are the kind of support we are where the market is sitting right now. So what I can say is what I can say here. So look in the morning session, right? Whatever happened. So suppose if the market open as gap up, look at the economic calendar, right? Let me see. Is there anything tomorrow? Friday, US employment report. US employment report. US hourly wages vary over year. Oh my god, there are a lot of things tomorrow. Let me put in as economic calendar, right? So what I can do is I can add this to the trading view, right? Look at this. Let me add. Just remember this. We all have these events tomorrow. Okay, so now let's focus on chart again. So we have US employment report, US employment rate, US hourly wages or and hourly wages year over year. Okay. So how this gonna impact the market in the morning hours, we will get to know tomorrow. But this is what my analysis right now, right? The market was supposed to touch 590, which it did not, right? Because it moved earlier on 591 because 590 is the level where we will started to see bulls, a good bull support. The mega bulls are sitting right here on 30 minutes, or if I check 4 hours, 4 hour is also the same area, like which is pretty much occupied by the bulls. Right below that we have 579 and then we have 565. Yes, this 567 zone. So these are the three levels which I am expecting that what's gonna do is if you look at 4 hour, the first 4 hour was selling, right? And then what? So first 4 hour selling and then another 4 hour is also selling. This 12, right? I mean look at this candle. 12. 12 starts at 12 and then 4. So this candle if I see zoom out, right? This is from 4 to 8 p.m. and market starts right here. So this mega bears candle, when it tried to touch this particular zone, this was a buyer zone. So what happened? The order started to become unfilled, right? But since the bear started selling already, what could be the could be the possibility tomorrow? So if I look at 15 minutes, so obviously, so whenever you want to do some charting types, what you can do is the biggest sell off, you need to keep it in your mind. So this sell off I will draw down here, right, for entire day tomorrow, because whatever market does, it should supposed to be break either this side or break either this side. If it's try to break this side, what's gonna happen is then we can see more selling up to 579, right? So uh, what we can do, so what I can think is just this will be your trading range for tomorrow actually, like the high is 598 on this candle and the low. So if I break down on 15 minutes, now candle should act as resistance right now. So they have generated liquidity right here on 15 minutes. I did not see anything. Let me just remove this. No levels. 589. So 589 is the one where you have some liquidity sitting for tomorrow. So and if 588 break, right, we can see 585 easily. Right. So what I can suggest tomorrow is if they try 596, right? Sometime they try to do V-shape recovery, then it will try to come down, right? Stop right there and look for some retracement. When it is again reaching the retracement, then you can short it. Right? So that's important in the market. What is important in the market? Retracement test. Right. So however, look at this. This is beautiful. These gaps are important, right? So this was a gap filled over here. The market came right at that point and then it stopped. The market, like this, gaps always save the market. So this time it saved again, which bulls would be happy for that. But let's see what's gonna happen tomorrow. What I'm expecting is tomorrow it have to tap 589 in the pre-market. Okay, if 589, yeah. If 589 break, then we have major liquidity sitting at 584 and 585. So how they are gonna bring it here? It's all depend, right? Because the problem is that I told you that the foundation is not very strong. If they want to go up, they have to fill this gap, right? So 584, 581, one gap came here. So this gap, right? I am interested in filling this gap from long time. 584 to 581, one gap, and the another gap is, let me see. All right, so let's not get more confused. The level will be very simple. 589 should be your first support. For the bounce, look for the bounce. If they are bouncing, then don't jump immediately. Then this level of 592 and 593 was a good resistance level in the past. So all I'm hoping is this resistance level, they won't be able to break like this. Okay, even if they break in the morning, then the next level from sorting is 596. So how you gonna do sorting? The sorting is very, you have to be careful. Either they can do V-shape recovery, or I am telling you, it could be, like a W type of pattern. They can try to make it from here. But the way they close the market seems like it could be a V shape, or it could be just, go there and just make a W kind of trade. 591, yeah. So if they able to do that, then we can see more selling in the market. All right. So I told you what exactly need to be done, right? Over 15 minutes, this gap, right, which I open it up here. So look at this right now. It's like making a double top situation again with this particular. If that would be the case, then we can see started to see more selling, and that more selling comes towards 589. Okay. So yes, I'm still bearish, definitely in the market. Uh, what else I can say about this structure? Yeah, we do see that fight is continuing going on between two big billionaires, right? How it's going to impact the market, we will see tomorrow in the trading session. But for now, just keep in mind 589 is the level where we can see some buy in the market, and then the next, if does not hold 589, right, then we can see next level is 584. Above 592 and 593, this level, it took so many days, right, so many days to break it. If I extend it, right? So what all I can say is this level 589 if touch, then like we can see a one good backup in the market. So they can do the same thing either, and if the market opens above this gap, then they can try to touch 596. Okay, over 15 minutes. But do we gonna get a volume like today? There's no guarantee, right? So just prepare your plan whenever you are coming in the morning. Look at the charts, try to understand what exactly is going on in the pre-market and the post-market, right? And that's how you can learn the trading. Okay, trading is a process. It's like it's a process. It's not a race. If someone posting something, don't just focus. Like you just need to focus on your own trading account. Alright, guys. So I'm hoping they really want to test again this 591 liquidity, and then like the first level 589 over 5 minutes. All right. So that's all for today. I won't take much of your time, guys. Just keep the level in the mind, which I told you. All right. So, and tomorrow is Friday. There is option expiry. So they will do insane moves are expected tomorrow as well. The generate located 591. Okay. All right, guys. So just be happy and a safe trading for tomorrow. And also, please let me know in the comment if you like what I just told you, or you want me to change a little bit in the style and in making the videos of these. All right. Thank you.